Check, 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 check. All right, good evening, everyone. Yeah, make sure that you'll like the video. Also, be sure to share the video as well. So welcome everyone to the live market observation. We're just taking a look at how the market is moving currently, which is what we do while we wait for the market ultimately to present a trade opportunity at the right time. The market observation is designed to not only familiarize you with the process that we use on the NADEX platform. And for those of you that are new to NADEX, this is the platform that we use to trade on. The chart that you're looking at is a chart for the euro dollar, which is the Forex pair, the underlying pair that we will well, that I personally trade. So that's the one that I observe. On NADEX, we're trading binary options. More specifically, we're trading 5-minute binary options. And these options give you the potential to capitalize on your understanding of the market itself, because trading them is very simple. It's very easy to do. I mean, it's literally just as simple as being correct about where the market is going to end when the time runs out, when the clock runs out for the binary. So up here in the top left-hand corner, where you see expires in a minute and change, this is just letting you know how much time is left on the current 5-minute binary that you are looking at on the chart. So for this pair, this current one, well, right now the relevant strike price would be this one, where I have the green line, because that's where the price is the closest to. And the price is just measured by the candles that you see, the blue and red candles on the chart. That's showing you where price is moving. It's also showing you how price is moving. Of course, we get into more detail when we observe the market and we're looking at what the market is doing, so that we know ultimately when the market is stable. So basically, the bottom line is this. When you're observing the market, the skill set is being able to recognize when the market is stable. Now, people are still somewhat confused by why we wait for that. And it's very simple. When the market is stable, you'll be able to determine where the market is going to end when the clock runs out, just based on where the market is positioned. So if there's stability present, the position of the market will likely be the ending position of the market as well. Of course, the market moves, which is the problem that most people have. They don't understand the movement. So you can be in a trade, for example, and it looks like the trade is positioned, let's say it's positioned above the strike price. And that simply would mean that you're anticipating that the market's going to remain above the strike. Now, when you go to select your trade, you're selecting your trade based on the market being in that position already. So in other words, you're already seeing that the market is positioned above your strike price, and you're basing your decision off of that. But if you're not familiar with the way that the market moves and you don't know how to interpret behavior, oftentimes what you'll do is find yourself being in a trade where the market is moving and potentially moving against the position that you entered in. So you could have bought, but after you bought, the market moves in the opposite direction of where your trade is positioned. So instead of it staying above, it goes below the line. And this is the problem people run into when they trade binaries. I mean, truthfully, it's just the problem people run into, period. Because regardless of what you're trading, when the market moves that way, if you don't know what it means, then you could just consistently be incorrect when you place your trades. And, you know, some people get scared out of their trade. They're trying to exit the trade early. You know, like so many different variables that play a role when you are of limited understanding. This is why understanding the market is so important. This is why understanding the market is a necessity before you start trading. See, a lot of times people have it backwards. They think that they're going to get on the platform and start taking trades. Oh, well, all I need is some signals. No, you don't. Well, Mark, I need a good strategy then. Just tell me what your strategy is and I'm going to use it. Well, I don't have a strategy, so I can't help you. See, like, people want the instant gratification so that they can trade away. That's what they want to do. They want to open their account, throw some money in there, and start trading. And I do all of this as far as content, and observations. And I got the podcast. All of this is intended to educate you and inform you so that, one, you understand how powerful NADEX is. This platform is powerful, but you have to understand the market correctly in order to be able to use this platform to your advantage. If you don't take the time to learn how to interpret the market, this platform will become something else for you to hate. Same way that you probably hate some other platform that you were using in the past. Some people hate Forex because they can't figure out how to be profitable. I would hate for you to come onto this platform and try to start taking trades and then end up hating this platform because you don't understand the market. It's not fun. It's really not fun at all. So I'm trying to catch you before you do that. Also, by the way, if you're new and you had questions of any type, you got a question about the platform, you got a question about what it is that you see me doing, or any video that you might have seen, or whatever the case may be, please feel free to ask your question. All right. That's what this is for. This is open for questions and, to help you understand things. But yeah, this platform is very powerful. And I really would hate for you to run into this platform, not learn how to understand the market, and then this platform becomes a detriment to you because of your misunderstanding of the market. See, because what happens is people trade off of misunderstanding. They take trades and they win some and they lose some, but they don't understand why they're winning or losing. They can't tell me why they won a trade. They can't tell me why they lost a trade. It's the worst thing ever. If you don't understand why you won, how can you repeat that? And if you don't understand why you lost, how can you avoid that? This is powerful stuff. Just think about what I'm saying. You don't know you don't know why you won. How can you duplicate it? You don't know why you lost. How can you prevent it? So understand that it's the not knowing the market that is your problem. That's why you lose. That's why you lose. You don't understand the market, but yet you want to trade all the time. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. So that is why people lose on this platform. That's why people lose on any platform. Let's not get it twisted. It's not just NADEX. People be losing everywhere. And they lose because they don't understand the market first. So basically, what it is that you learn when you train here, you're learning how to interpret the market through a process. You're learning how to understand the market through a process. The only problem with having a process and not having the right mindset is that you won't apply the process. So you need the mindset too. Hold on. Listen to this part. This the part right here. People try to avoid this part. In order for you to apply the process that you're going to learn, your mindset has to be correct. You need to have patience. You need to develop it. You need to have discipline. You got to develop that too. You got to develop the focus. You see, discipline means not trading. That's what discipline means. Not trading. Discipline it means don't take no trades. Why not? Because you're learning a process. The process is not taking trades. Man, to see, like, this is super educational. And that's why I make sure that I do these, because I want people to be educated when they come on this platform so that you'll be successful. Because if you're uneducated coming here, you will lose. That's it. It's like there's no in between. Oh, well, you might lose. No, you're going to lose. If you are not educated first, you're going to lose. And that's just it. So don't be afraid to become educated first. The information is here. It's laid out. You know, I come on these lives like this so that you can ask questions, so that you can become informed. I mean, like, I get every time I come on the platform, I get excited. I get excited when I don't take a trade. Just being here is exciting to me because I'm understanding the market every time I observe the market. I know exactly what I'm looking at. Exactly what I'm looking. I know exactly what the market's doing at the time. Without question. Do you realize how powerful that is? It means that you'll avoid losing. That's bigger than winning. Knowing why you didn't trade and knowing why you didn't lose a trade is bigger than the feeling that you get from winning a trade. Because winning trades, that's the byproduct of not losing them. Boy, oh boy. The psychology is reversed. Big time. Big time. Let me come over to the comments. What's happening, y'all? I see we in here heavy tonight. Okay. I didn't even realize everybody was up. Yes, indeed. Mindset conditioning first. 100%. 100%. SG, what's up? JT says the process unlocks the door. Consistency opens the door. Discipline walks you right through. Need I say more? Chris said it's not rock bottom that we fear, but the heights in which we can elevate, because the elevation here is forever. Don't be scared to go the distance. Come on now. Chris says no one is afraid to be on the ground, but being afraid of heights is a common occurrence. Man, oh man. Jermaine, what's happening? Young Obi. Stacy on here acting crazy. Otis, what's happening? Let me come back and see who else is in here. I apologize. I ain't shout everybody out. I see Danny G, Mark G. I see Nico. Nikki's in the building. Forrest is here. Maui Jeff. All right, cool. I don't think I missed anybody. Riley is here. He says, if you don't know why you lost a trade, you won't avoid that mistake. Here, let me put this up. Gotta bring that back. Gotta bring that back. If you don't know why you lost a trade, you won't avoid that mistake. Come on now. Thus, you'll lose again and again and again. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sharonda, what's up? Jay Carly, what's up? What it do? So these are key factors when it comes to success when you trade. Key factors. People get excited about the trading part. And that's only because people are excited about the money part. And that's cool. Don't get me wrong. It is exciting knowing that you're going to make money. But it's exciting knowing that you're going to make money, not hoping that you're going to make money. See, people get excited about hope too. Let's not get excited about hope, because hope is connected to hype, ain't it? Oh boy. Otis, you should know why you're going to win the trade before you win the trade. Whoa. Let's say that again. You should know why you're going to win the trade before you end the trade. What? Come on, man. Come on. Oh, Mark, everyone messes up. You're right. Everyone does mess up. Does the market mess up? Let's think about that for a second. Does the market ever mess up? Answer me that. Come on now. See, the market respects itself. And if it ain't respecting itself, it's violating whatever it has created in its path. Once it starts to respect itself, that's what it's doing at the time. Anything that's not that is you still knowing what the market is doing at the time. See, people think that you're supposed to only know when to trade. You're supposed to know when not to trade. Hold on. You're supposed to know when not to trade more so than to know when to trade. You should know when not to be in the market. And that's what your problem is. If you're losing, you don't know when not to be in the market. You think that you get a trade set up and that's what you're supposed to take. Oh, I saw my trade. We ain't thinking about trades. All we're doing is remaining in alignment with the market so that we know when the market gives us a trade that's going to win. And that's it. And that's all we're going to wait for. That's the mindset part. See, that's the missing piece. MS, what's happening? Chris says, no one wants to come out their comfort zone and make a change. People like to be comfortable. This is true. He said they don't want to know why they lost. They scared to fight their BS. Instead, they run. How true is that? How true is that? It's crazy. Riley, the market can't mess it. It just does what it'll do. People act as if the market hated them on that trade. Nah, you hated the market because you didn't take time to learn it. Whoa. Whoa. Good stuff. Maui Jeff, the dollar signs are blinders to the process and allows your emotions to surface. Got to learn to control you before applying the skill. Yeah, let's put that up. Gotta learn to control you before applying the skill. Yeah, make sure you like the video when you come on, please. Whatever platform that you're on right now, we're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Give it a thumbs up. GM. What's GM? You talking about General Motors? Says I'm trying to make gains and take losses to learn the market stuff. I made 850 last week. I'm just above 2K right now. I want to see 3K this week. Matthew, what platform are you trading on? SG, knowing why you're going to win gives you the swag and ease of mind to trade 1,000 contracts just as easily as one contract. That's a fact. That's a fact. There's no difference, SG. There is no difference. JT, this is the part where I fall back and listen to everyone else, Sean. Talking TA fire, straight nuggets. 100%. 100%. Oh, you okay? You on Robinhood? Okay, cool. And you on TD Ameritrade? Cool. So what are you trading? Just regular stocks? You're just trading General Motors itself, or you trading options on it? Otis, respecting the market is respecting your interpretation of the market at the time. Believe in yourself and humble yourself. Yes. Yes, definitely. See, it's like you gotta let the market speak to you. Yep. MS, don't expect to come out alive if you come with a butter knife to a gunfight. Very true. You know what I find interesting? I think that what's interesting is that people think that they're fighting the market. And we know that that's not true. You can't fight the market because you're going to lose that fight. So you know the saying, if you can't beat it, join it. That's what you have to do with the market. You can't beat the market. You have to join it. So in order to be successful in trading, you have to be in alignment with the market. Whoa. That's a big realization right there. When you realize that, it's all over. The money is gonna come. You realize that it ain't you. It's not up to you. It's up to the market, regardless. So there is no fight. The only one that you fighting is, guess who? The man in the mirror. That's it. See, that's why you got to work on your mindset first. Riley, if people believe that their strategy worked, why don't they trade full account every time? Oh, come on. I gotta put this up. Come on, Riley. Hold on. Let's read this one slow. This is for people that be out there just not understanding what we're doing. So listen, if people believe their strategy worked, why don't they trade full account every time? A TA member trading one contract being full account is more than a guy trading 10 being 10% of the account. Man. Hold on. He's not finished. He said, with skill, we know that we're going to win. So there's no fear in dropping the whole account on each trade. You know, it's very interesting because I forget that people don't realize that that's what we be doing. And see, what is so crazy to me is that they see it done. Like they'll see my videos where I'm actually doing that. And they'll say stuff like, oh, well, that's not good money management. Let's think about that for a moment. When you say money management, what are you talking about? When you say risk management, what are you talking about? Because you have to define risk. Binaries are simple. Listen, binaries are the most simplest instrument to trade. You got a clock, right? The clock starts at 5 minutes, ends at 0. You got a whole 5 minutes to just simply figure out if the market is going to end below or above the line. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. Figure that out. See, that's so simple. The trading is simple. The problem is you don't understand how the market moves. You don't understand the movement. So because you don't understand the movement, you don't know where the market's going to end. And if you ever take a trade, you flipping a coin because you don't know where the market is going to end based on how it's moving. You can't figure out how it's moving. So you just say, oh, well, I think it's going to stay down. I think it's going to go down. I think it's going to go up. I think it should stay up here. I think it's going to move up here and test this resistance up here. And then this is where you start marking up the chart, drawing lines and putting indicators on the chart because you're trying to predict where it's going. But all you're doing is coin flipping. See, you're just coin flipping. You're hoping that you're right. Come on now. So ultimately, when you talk about risk management and risk, what's risk? What is it? Risk of what? What's the risk? And because you can't answer that, you keep your definition of risk limited to something that doesn't even make sense. So you'll say stuff like, well, I'm only risking 10% of my account. And it's like, okay, you're risking 10%, which means that if you lose, you'll lose 10% of your account. Okay, I got it. Cool. Well, I like risk reward. We need great risk reward on our trades. All right, cool. So that means that you're risking 20 to make 80. That's excellent risk reward. You're only going to lose 20 if you lose, but if you win, you're going to make 80. Only problem is you keep losing 20. That's your problem. Your problem is you keep losing 20 though. So what risk are we talking about? What risk? See, you keep losing 20 and you can't figure out how to stop losing 20. So then what you'll do to compensate is you'll start cheating. So instead of risking 20 to make 80, you'll risk 20 and you take 5 or 10. Well, I'm going to just take this $10 because I'm already up on the trade. I just take this 10. Oh, that was pretty good. I only risked $20. I made $10. Yeah, but you're supposed to have great risk reward, right? You're supposed to be risking 20 to make 80. When the last time you made 80? I'll wait. Never. You never made it. See, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how people be talking. Like they talk like this. And then when I'm breaking it down so that you understand what you're really doing, you ain't listening. What good is your risk reward if you keep losing? What good is it? Come on, man. That's why I love what Riley just brought up, that point, because I we just do this. So I don't even be thinking about that. But this is what we do. We literally put the whole account on the trade. Hold on. we put the entire account on one trade, on each trade, on the next trade, on the last trade, on the first trade. Next trade we take, whole account. Next trade we take, whole account. Next trade we take, whole account. Who's doing that? We take one contract up to wherever. You try and figure out how we took $100 up to thousands of dollars. You try and figure out how we did that. The whole account. That's how we did it. The whole account, the whole thing. So until you willing to do that, what risk? What risk? Your risk is no skill. Oh man. The defense rests. Sheesh. Crazy, man. Look at this. So TeamAlliance does have an ROI. It's called freedom. Look at Nico. He on it. Only risk is lack of skill. That's the risk. That is your risk right there. Come on, man. Chris, we all came here because we want the bag, but in the end, we developed the skill to enforce stability in our lives. You came to enter in the market, but in the end, the market will end up in you. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. There's no risk in binaries when you understand the market. He said it's your fault that you lost for not learning the market. Come on now. Come on, man. This is all facts. Listen, for people that are not in TA, this is such a good, ripe learning environment if you pay attention. Like, pay attention to what's being said here. Just listen. Ashton, what's happening? Maui Jeff said they ain't ready to understand it yet. TA knows the outcome before we click in. There is no risk. Oh man. I know that people don't like this. They don't like they don't like this. People hate that we talk like this. They hate it. You guys are a cult. You're a cult. They think that they can win all the time. Nobody wins 100% of the time. All right. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Yep, they swear that we a cult. Well, we are. Freedom cult. Oh man, it's so funny. They say it like that's bad. Nah, man. Huh. People willing to accept losing. It's like, why? Like that's the part that I still don't understand. Why do you accept the fact that you feel that everybody loses? To me, that's like a level of laziness, because what if you just continue to study so that you continuously eliminate all of the ways that you see that you could lose? What if you actually took the time to do that? Like, no, I ain't gonna do that. That's nope. Nah, that right there. Nope, could lose on that. Nope, could lose on that. Nope, could lose on that. If you took the time to figure that out, it's called putting in work. You too busy wanting to trade to get to the bag. and you trade your way right out the bag. You trade your way out the bag completely. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Yeah, cultivating freedom. There you go. Come on now. Ooh, look at this. Mark G said, we're just willing to work for 100%. They not built for that. Come on now. Yeah, right. I'm just talking for 2 hours. Oh man, it's so crazy. Yep, I love it though. Yeah, there you go. Money flowing to my pocket. That's it. That's it. And another thing too that's funny with folks is they want to make all kind of money fast, but they're not willing to take their time and go slow to get to it. Crazy. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Riley said, imagine all the people who gave up trading because they were told everyone loses. So they lost all their money. It's a shame that these signal guys be saying that because freedom is possible. Whoa. Yeah, Riley on it tonight. Pay attention, kids. Freedom is possible. See, and the thing here, the thing about what we do is that freedom is the blueprint. The blueprint for freedom is here. We got it. We got it. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so, NADEX is a very powerful platform, man. And I'm not taking shots at other platforms or, other ways that you can get on a trading platform and do your thing. But I mean, I have yet to see another platform where you can leverage your skills. See, there's a difference. This is another thing too. I think I got to do a whole podcast on this topic. The difference between leveraging money and leveraging skill. There's a difference. There's a difference, man. Chris says the weak can't survive in TA. The freedom is heavy and the distance is too far. Come on, Chris, get him. Get him. Riley, at 100 contracts, it's 2K in one trade. Take quality trades and make money. Quantity is just extra work. Indeed. See, quantity, is connected to greed. You're thinking more of what? Oh, I could take more trades. Because in your mind, you think that more trades means more money. It's not more trades that mean more money. It's winning trades that mean more money. And we need to be able to know the outcome is going to be a winning trade before we take the trade. There's only one way to know that. It's called stability. See, that's the problem with people. They want so much, but they don't want to put the work in for it. You want to win trades, but you don't want to be patient with the market so that the market gives you a winning trade. It doesn't make any sense. So you jump into the market rushing, trying to get a trade, and then you end up losing. And then it's everybody's fault. It's the market's fault. It's NADEX's fault. It's your signal provider's fault. It's the strategy that you bought. It's their fault too. Come on now. It can't be everybody's fault. You got to take some accountability for what you're doing. You have no business trading if you don't take the time to learn the market that you're trading. Period. That's it. There's no excuse for that. No excuse. Chris, they can call us a cult, but they won't be calling us broke. Oh, I got to put that up. Hold on now. Get him, Chris. Get him, Chris. Look what Nigo said. Everyone has money. Very few have skill. Come on now. That's the difference. That's the difference. There's a huge difference, man. Victor, yes, very true. Absolutely. This is powerful information here, man. Maui Jeff, at the Project 30, you only need one a month and it will replace the average salary in the US. $60,000 a year. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, just think about that for a moment. It's insanity. Chris, the skill is the riches that we can go from one contract to 300 all damn day. We have the skill. We are TA. Put some respect on the name. Come on now. Come on. Riley, NADEX don't care who you are. The market don't care who you are, but you should care for skill because skill is the only way to survive in this world. That's a fact. That is a fact. Victor says, I use Heikin-Ashi on the 1 minute chart along with stochastic with settings 533 and also add the 5 EMA, 10 EMA, and the 200. Trade with the trend. Victor, you're trading on what platform? What platform are you trading on? Forex? It kind of sounds like it from what you're bringing up. Sounds like you're probably trading Forex. Oh, you're on NADEX. And do you trade binaries or you trade in spreads? What instrument? You traded 5-minute binaries? Okay. Interesting. And how long how long you been using that on your chart? The indicators that you mentioned. Just out of curiosity. For 2 weeks? All right. So come back in like a few weeks. Let me know if it's still working for you well. I just want to know out of curiosity. Another thing too that you can do is when you're trading, record your trades. And this is something that we do to document what we're actually doing in the market. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you record and you document, it just makes it easier for someone to see what it is that you did. So if you don't mind, I would suggest that you do that. Come back around, a few weeks, let us know how you're doing. But that's if that works for you, I would definitely be interested in seeing some videos that you put on showing what you're doing when you're taking your trades. And we rooting for you, man. We want you to win. Yeah, I'm familiar with I'm familiar with every indicator that you mentioned. And that's why I asked, were you doing Forex or NADEX? Because that's a very popular setup in the Forex market. That's one of the older ones that they used to use on MT4. But yeah, man, do your thing, man. Let me know how you're doing in a few weeks. All right. Yeah, and definitely record everything. Definitely, just like Riley said. Yeah, without a doubt, man. We're glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, man. We want to see everybody winning. Definitely. Yes, exactly. And that's how you'll be able to help folks. When you record and document what you're doing, yep, very helpful. Yeah, man. Shout out to Victor, man. We trade the 5 minute binaries. Yeah, right now what I'm looking at is the euro dollar on the 5 minute binaries on NADEX. Yeah, NADEX I mean, shit, we love NADEX, man. Definitely. Like this is the best platform to be able to leverage your skills for sure. You don't need a lot of money to start. Start small and just win. That's it. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Yep, you could do that. You could do that. Yeah, 100%. See what Chris is saying? This is a fact right here. You came across TeamAlliance, man. You hit the jackpot. Definitely stay close. That's why I told you to record what you're doing. Stick around, come back and let us know how you're doing. Share your videos and stuff like that. Definitely. It's all a part of the growth. You know what I'm saying? You'll grow that way. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah, and the yeah, and of course we know what we doing. So, we just gonna root for Ken. I want him to do well with whatever he's doing. What I said? I said Ken. I mean Victor. My bad. I'm over here reading what Jamal said. Yeah, try to record on the computer because you have your indicators on there too. So like you can see, like what you're looking at when you record and that type of stuff. And yeah, and yes, it is possible to record on the phone too. Yes, it is. Overall, right now, the market don't look bad. Don't look bad at all. For the most part, it's not a position just yet. But overall, the movement is not bad. Movement is not bad at all. So, oh, maybe I'll do this. Yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me see something. Oh, they don't have it on here? What? Hold on. No, it should be over here then. Oh, okay. Here it is. But I don't even see it in here. Or am I bugging out? So he said he had a Heiken Ashi. He has stochastics. Well, I know stochastics would be, he got this on here with the standard settings. And I think he said he got the 5, the 10, and the 200. Right? Let me see something. What are these? What's this? So this the 20 to 50 and the 100. So you go into this. Wait, how you go into the indicator? Oh, over here. Is this how you edit it? I think it's over here. Yeah. So he said he got a 5, he got a 10, and he got a 200. I'm doing this just for kicks and giggles. So we'll use, these colors are too close together. So we'll use one of them as red, like a red color. So red, white, and then yellow, like that. Make this one a little thicker because this is the longer time frame. So that's up there anyway. The 200 is up here somewhere. All right, so yeah, we'll do that. All right, so so these are indicators he got on the chart. So he got the 5 and the 10. He got the 200 up here. And then it has the stochastic down here. So typically, this is a trend following setup. So what people will do, they'll take the 200, and the logic is, all right, if the market is underneath the 200, you're looking for shorts only. And then these indicators would be used, these other two moving averages would be used as a crossover. So you would be entering when these cross. And then you would confirm with the stochastic. So when the stochastic is pointed down below 80, and these two moving averages are crossing. So in other words, when the red crosses the white coming down, and the stochastic is coming back down below 80, as long as your market is underneath this 200 up here, that's the sell signal. And there you have it. Right? So Victor, that's what you be doing? It said this is Japanese to me. She knee. She knee. Yeah, but typically that's the way that indicators, well, these indicators are used. So price is below the 200. That's the first one. And let me change that color. I don't like that color. I don't like this color. We'll use blue. Yeah, we use light blue. All right, so price is under here, selling. Stochastic has to go above 80. And then when it's coming back down below 80, and then these two moving averages are crossing, that's a sell signal. We're going to take a short. I'm like, I mean, it's just, it's interesting to see what people be doing, what they looking at. Yep. Very interesting. He said, before I was using only Heikin-Ashi was stochastics and the 200 EMA. He said, now I got this strategy from a guy on YouTube. I can tell you it works for me. Okay. I want to see a setup just out of curiosity, see what it looks like. Because for you to trade this on NADEX is like you have to have not only the right timing with the entry, but all the indicators have to be in alignment in order for the strategy to be effective. So like, for example, like you see how the stochastic here didn't come above 80. So you can't do nothing yet because you have to wait for it to go over 80 first. Because the stochastic is an oscillator. So it's a measurement of the strength of the move at the time. So what this is actually saying is that because the stochastic did not go above 80, this movement was not as strong as it could have been. Like, for example, you look at this one here and look at this one here. Like these two came above 80. This one back here, that move going up came above 80. The stochastic is supposed to help you identify the strength of the movement as an oscillator. So it's just going up above 80, down below 20, up above 80, down below 20, showing you the strength and the magnitude of the moves each time. That's what it's intended to do. No, it's called stochastic. STOCHASTIC. And again, I'm just looking just out of curiosity. So Victor, do you ever go against the 200? So for example, if you see a trade setting up for a buy, would you take that even though price is underneath the 200? Or do you wait for price to go above the 200 before you start to take any buys? Just out of curiosity. I think he said he'd been using it for 2 weeks. But Victor, how long have you been on the platform trading? And this is another good question. What Riley's asking. This is a good question right here. Very good question. So Victor, you said sometimes you've gone against the trend. Oh boy. So Victor, that means that you be going against the strategy, huh? Victor, you ain't supposed to do that. First thing you said was go with the trend, but sometimes you take trades against the trend. Oh boy. Okay, so he been on the platform for 6 months on demo and been trading live for 2 weeks with this strategy. Okay, I got you. And off and on live. Got you. Yeah, I mean, Chris, pretty much that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, whether someone realizes it or not. Nah, that's funny. Jamal said, he said, this is why I don't need indicators because I can't spell them. Oh, man. Yep, this is true right here, too. That is a fact. You caught that, right, JT? MS lagging indicators, lag behind price, and redraw. So you can't look back at it and expect to read something. That too. That too. I mean, like basically the way, like you see how the stochastic is down here now. It's under the 20, and it's gonna cross back above 20. That's supposed to be an indication of acceleration to the upside for the next swing, but you would have to wait for the red line to cross the white line. You're supposed to be waiting for the 5 to go back over the 10 before you buy. And this stochastic it should be pointed up at the same time. But technically, you're not supposed to be buying at all because the price is not above this line here, which is the 200. So the 200 is a long-term indicator, which is also a higher time frame indicator. All you know what the 200 is? The 200 is, what's this? The 1 minute. So the 200 on the 1 minute would be equivalent to the 50 on the 5 minute. So if you had a 5 minute chart, this is the 50 MA on the 5 minute chart. This 200. So because you got a 200 on the 1 minute, this is like looking at the higher time frame as far as the moving average on the high time frame on the 5 minute chart without being on the 5 minute chart. Interesting, right? It's like it's just so much stuff. Like it's a lot of stuff when you start messing with indicators. It's crazy. And yeah, Victor, you're correct. He said, remember that demo on NADEX has different prices on the live. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. And I noticed you said sometimes you can safely trade against the trend. How do you know when it's safe? That's a good question too. It's like, how do you make the determination that it's safe to trade against the longer term trend? See, because you can't make subjective decisions when you're trading. So it has to be based on something, you know? He said was very excited. He made 1,500 on a demo, then realized that the live account is different. Then you woke up then, right? Victor, nah, you don't gotta do all that. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. No, I definitely don't want to see his video. Yeah, please. You think right now my video is better than his because I'm actually asking questions about the strategy instead of just blindly following the strategy. Just like you said a moment ago, sometimes it's safe to go against the trend. When is it safe to go against the trend? Tell me that. You look at the 5 and 10 when trading against. Right. You use the basic the 5 and the 10 and the stochastic. Like right now, you would be if you were waiting for a buy, you're waiting for the red to cross the white and for this stochastic to point up. Like right now, the stochastic is under 20. That indicates oversold. Vice versa, if it's over 80, that would indicate overbought. So oversold just means that you're anticipating that it's going to go up. But the confirmation is supposed to come from when the moving averages cross over. And then you're having higher time frame confirmation by price being above the 200, but you don't have that. So what's giving you the okay to trade against the higher time frame? Because price is not above this line, it's below it. In what instance would you be okay taking a trade against that longer term trend? That's what my question was. By keeping your eye on the 5 and 10, but the 5 and 10 to do what? So you're waiting for the 5 and the 10 to do what? You're waiting for these two lines to do what? To point up? To cross? What are you waiting for? You waiting for price to go above both lines? This would be interesting. I'm just gonna look at a signal that comes for a buy. Just based on what I'm looking at with your indicators. So when the signal comes in, I'll say that this is in. It's almost there. It's not there yet. Right now, you got price above both lines, but the red is still not above the white, so it's not there yet. Right? And let's see which binary we could trade. So if we anticipate that we'll be able to trade this binary when that red crosses the white, the stochastic is pointed up, right? So that crossover will be the confirmation, the 5 and 10. And then we should be free to take the buy trade for this strike price. And then the price target would be this line right here. Look at that. This is ultimately the price target. This is how far price could go before there would be resistance. But even before that, you have resistance here. And mind you, what I'm doing is this is what people be doing. I'm just saying, like this is how they look at the market. They'll look at stuff like this. They'll draw their lines in, right? They'll draw a trend line there, or better yet, they'll draw it from back here. They'll take this, they'll come here like this. And then they'll use this as their target because there's a trend line here. See that? So we can use this line, this white line now is the target. And now you got the red above the white, and this is set up for a buy. So you can take this. You can take this long. Any type of pullback supposed to bounce off of these lines, right? Because they pointed up. So these supposed to go up, basically. The market's supposed to go up from here. So let's take a look. See what would happen if you took this trade long. Red is above the white. Stochastic is pointed up. And actually right now stochastic is oversold, so that ain't good. That means that the price could actually come down first. But technically you're above the 2 moving averages, so this is good for a buy. Right? So now if you're looking at stochastic, you wouldn't be able to buy yet because now it's in overbought area. It's above 80. So, oh no, I can't take it. Now it's, oh, I can't take this one. Right? So you couldn't take that trade. Okay. So was that pretty much it, Victor? That was it, huh? I think that was it. And for anybody that has a headache over what I just did, read that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He said it looked like the winter storm radar on the news. Oh, that's funny. Also try to buy at a line safe distance from the current price. Oh, I got you. You mean the strike price? So you like for there to be more distance away from the strike price when you're entering the trade. I got you. Which makes sense. That makes sense. Very good question. Got to put this up. That's a good question, Victor. Right. Do you stay in the trade or do you exit early? Very good question. So again, price is above your lines, but your stochastic is overboard. So can't do nothing here, huh? Can't do nothing there. Maybe we can catch. Maybe we can catch a sell. Let's see if we can catch a sell. So now we got to wait for the red to cross back down below the white. And okay, so most of the time you're exiting early. Got you. Now this is interesting. Listen to this. Roddy said, folks are looking for winning trades when the market gives them out for free all the time. That's a fact. Just got to know how to look at the market. Jamal indicators remind me of that woman from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. She was taking her leg off, right? She took her wig off. Oh, that's funny. Man, so Victor, you're doing a lot of things. And I really don't want to say anything to discourage you because I really want you to record what you're doing because I would like to see the success that you're having. Like I said, I definitely want you to win. But like you're exiting trades early. Yeah, you're doing a lot of things, man. Doing a lot. Let's see how the price reacts to this trend line right here that I drew. That was a good target, huh? I was right, man. I told you I was right. Mind you, it really has nothing to do with a binary trade at all because no trade would actually set up for you to do anything with. I wait till the market sets everything up. Then when the market gives me permission, I take the trade because the market has set up a winner. Very good. Yeah, yeah, this definitely is the last stop. And this is why I want you to record because I want you to document your success that you're having. And I want to see, not to say that it's going to stop, but I just want to see how long it lasts for. Just to be honest. But what the recordings do is the recordings are showing what your actual process is using the strategy. So you may be doing certain things that just are effective. That's what I'm curious to see, what it is that you're doing and what you're looking at in the market. That's why I want you to record and then share them. Like it has some resistance there. I'm over here looking at indicators. I'm not even looking at what we look at. This 155 just now. Did y'all see this? How the 155 look just now in the EU? Yeah, yep. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll be great for you to have videos of what you were doing. Yep, that is 100% documentation. There's no target until you drew and saw it. There's no shape in the sky until you saw them. Indeed. All right, Victor, man. So make sure that you check back in with us, man. Make sure that you record too, okay? And good luck, man. Thanks for checking in with us. All right, that was interesting. Let's clear the board. Let's clear the board. All right, where's Milan? All right, this is what we be looking at. No indicators. Yeah, so the 155 I didn't even get to see because I was looking at I was looking for a signal with the moving averages, so I wasn't paying attention. Yep. Peace out, Victor. She said, "Thank you for clearing the chart." Oh man. Yeah, that's very true. What MS is saying. He said, problem is when the market. He said titillates. Hold on, I gotta put that up. He said the market titillates your ego, makes you think that you're right, so that you can bet more. Very true. Chris said, "Now I know what I'm looking at." No more Japanese on the chart. No more Japanese candles. Yeah, but another thing, like I do that intentionally when people come on and they talk about stuff that they do. I like to look at what they be looking at. I like to do that because I want other people to see like what is out there waiting to devour you. And like I said, I would never want to discourage anyone from doing whatever it is that they feel is working for them. I'll never do that. What I will do is use them as a teaching tool for other people because it can help someone else. When somebody sees how much stuff goes into what people be looking at on the chart, they just might say, "Man, I don't want to do all that." You look at the chart when we watching the market, ain't nothing on it. It's just candlesticks and one line, one highlighted line. And I move that to the strike price that's relevant for the binaries that we're looking at. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Very simple, very clean. And our process is simple and clean. So yeah, definitely. I will, any opportunity that I have to use what people do as a tool to teach others, I'm definitely going to use that. Yeah, only one S word around these parts. Stability. SG, I recall being in that indicator fog a long time ago. It's a beast to get away from if you're not aware. TA exists or strong enough to know that you need to get away from it. Come on, SG. Come on now. Come on. This is so true. So true. Yeah, if you're not strong enough to know that you don't need to be using indicators and stuff like that, man, you're going to struggle. 100%. 100%. Yep. Chris said indicators sound like drugs. Yeah. For some people, they are. It's like you start with one, and the next thing you know, you got all type of stuff on the chart because you think that it's helping you when it's really getting you further and further away from the market. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Jay Gardy said, I thought a signal was an alert that you get from a $200 a month subscription, not that you can see it from an indicator. Well, listen, when they giving out them signals, what you think they be using? They be like, all right, we got a sell signal. The five course to 20. Riley said, I remember I used signals in the past. When they failed, I asked why. They said everyone fails sometimes. When I asked why, they said because. Well, with TA, I know why those trades failed now. Bingo. Bingo. Trend lines don't tell you when the trend is changing until after the trend has changed. By then, it's too late because you do not know the market. True. Very true. Stability over everything. Yep. Oh boy. Now we're doing Elliott waves. If Elliott wave is correct, the pound should hit 39.40 and roll over to the downside, assuming it will. Cool. Thank you, Jason. Chris said if I were using indicators, sound like I would be just trying to find a stable paycheck. Indeed. Indeed. Did I change the chart? Hold up. 58. Why the chart not moving no more? Or is it me? Is it me or the chart not moving? Let me see something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the candles were not updating just now for some reason. Yeah, Otis, I just noticed it. And the indicators messed up the chart. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't need indicators at all to guess. Just flip a coin. I mean, it's like you dealing with a binary anyway. So just flip a coin. It's either heads or tails. It's either heads or tails. That's it. Flip a coin. Now, looking at this, this is showing some of what we want to see, but there's something that the market is doing that you know I'm going to say that it's currently doing. What is it? What am I going to say about what the market's doing right now? It's something very specific. What is it doing? It is, but what am I going to say specifically about what it's actually doing as a reason why we would not be doing anything? And it actually started doing it on this candle. It started doing it here. Hold on. Let me move this over. Started doing it here. And I would say it as soon as I see it. So Meth, let me help y'all out again. You see how these candles look? You see more specifically how this candle looks? Then look at this candle. When this candle is forming, what am I saying about the candle? And Mark G, keep going. You're closest so far. Think about what I would say as I'm looking. You got to speak, Mark. What am I going to say? I'll zoom in more. Look at this candle. So I'm looking at this. I'm seeing this, and then I'm seeing this. And here I'm saying something. What am I saying right here? Something very specific that I would say. Ooh, come on, Keith. Come on, Keith. That's it. Point blank. Period. As soon as I saw it, nope, it's doing too much. Get him, Keith. Come on now. Yeah. Y'all funny. Y'all saying everything. Yeah, Western Window had it too, pretty much. Market's moving too fast. And Otis was on it too. He said there's more movement. Yeah, it's too much. Too much movement. She said she was thinking all through 734 and 735. Yeah, the simplest. Simplest. Yeah, because in observation, I'm gonna keep it simple. That's how, when you keep it simple, that's how you keep it thorough. As soon as, it's just like as soon as you see the market doing too much, say it. Nah, the market's doing too much. That right there covers everything. The translation of that is I'm not doing anything. Nope, market's doing too much. Therefore, I'm not doing anything. That's it. It's still a teaching moment. Yeah, Keith was on it. He was like, nah, he said, speak Mark. And he wrote it out. He was like doing too much. Yeah, Keith. Yes. Right. It was hidden towards the end of the binary. So it just goes to show you that when we're observing, many times you'll see things when you look under the microscope that you didn't see prior to that. That last minute is the most important one because that is what decides the outcome of what's going to happen in any trade. So if behavior starts acting funny in the last minute, that's clearly letting you know, nope, market is doing too much. Not necessarily, oh, this trade is not good, or it's like we're not thinking in terms of a trade. We're just thinking in terms of the market. Yeah, that's first time for everything. What it was, you was caught up in the trainings. You was thinking it was something prolific, which it is, but yep, and that too. Next. Yep. Yeah, good stuff though. Is that his name? The little dog, his name is Chester. I never knew the name. That is funny. Chester. You don't feel bad, SG. I didn't even know the name. I ain't know either. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah, we've been holding like between like 33 and 40 for almost 2 hours. People want to learn, man. People want to learn. Yeah, but the NADEX platform, best thing out, man. And it was interesting too because I think who was it that came on first talking about stocks? I forgot his name, but he had mentioned that he was on Robinhood, and he mentioned I think he said General Motors was the stock that he was trading. But I would love for people that come on, when we're doing observation and mention what they do to come back on at a later time. and give us an update. And I would also love if people would record what they're doing and give us an update with the recording, because the recording is a very powerful teaching and sharing tool for other people. So it's really what my goal is to have, when people come on, even if you're not training with TA or doing what we do, whatever it is that you are doing, if you're having success, when you record and people can see what you're looking at in the market, that's very helpful and very educational. So I would like to be the conduit for that. So if you're going to come on and talk about what you're doing, that's wonderful. Because I want you to win. I don't care what you're doing. You could be trading stocks, Forex, futures, whatever you're doing, traditional options. In the trading industry, the only way that people will be able to grow and to learn more about the market so that they can achieve success for themselves is if you share what you're doing. So the reason that I talk the way that I do is because, to my knowledge, this is the only place that you can come to where information is being shared as far as what we actually do in the market, how we look at the market, and then just education. I don't see, I'm not familiar with other platforms that are doing that. Just not to my knowledge. Not to say that no one else is doing it, but I don't know of anyone else doing it the way that TA does. You can learn a lot here. So that's why when people talk about what they're doing, I'm like, listen, if you are having success doing what you do, that is wonderful. And I want you to continue to be successful. But you have got to document, because otherwise you just are somebody else talking on the internet. And it's not helping anyone else. I think that that's fair. Especially since we have an existing platform here with TeamAlliance. It's only fair that if you're going to come on here with us saying that you're doing whatever you're doing, that you at least document it so somebody else can learn, right? That's what I'm doing. It's only fair. Yeah, right. Do your research. Set an appointment for people to come back. Scheduling usually leads to performing the action and making the appointment. Very good point. Very good point. You think they'll come back? You think Victor gonna come back? I don't know. I don't know. I hope he does. Hope he does. Mark G, those people made $5 last week in the hype, trying to preach and feel big. He said if they were really making money, they wouldn't have the time or energy to be popping up on chat spreading the gospel. Man, that's that. Hey, he kind of hit that one on the head. Oh man. And Jay Carly said, "Facts." Marks the Don Dada. They wouldn't have time to get dragged across my Facebook post either. Straight dragged to death. Dragged to death. Yeah, some people be itching for. They be itching for that. They just be wanting the attention, I think. Yeah, that guy was funny. He was like, he said, I think he said, I'm not transparent. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, bro. Okay. Oh yeah, he did say that, right? Yeah, he said I got hella bread. And I think he was saying talk, not talk, talk. TOLK. That's how he was spelling it. And I think he also spelled really, really, like silly with an R. RILLY. Yeah, it's the really for me. Oh man, crazy. Yeah, Riley, we got that on the channel already. The one a day challenge I think was 150 something trades. And oh, interesting. Interesting. He said he already knows that what he has isn't what he needs. Yeah, I kind of caught the sense that he's been looking around at a lot of different stuff. But sometimes you stumble on certain things for a reason. And that's why, like, it's important to let people kind of make their own, I'm not going to say necessarily mistakes, even though it is. You got to let people do what they're going to do because they're going to do it anyway. And you're not going to win with certain behaviors here either. Until you learn how to stop doing certain things, you can't come here and win either. Like TA is not going to make you do the TA process. You have to do the TA process. And then the success comes. So if you're doing other stuff that ain't the TA process, you ain't going to have the success. So you really got to work on your mindset first. You really do. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're winning. That's right. That's why the whole idea of risk reward is silly, because what good is 20 to 80 risk reward if you keep losing 20? You keep losing 20, you're supposed to be making 80. Then you can't figure out how to make 80, so you start dipping into fives and tens. So now you're risking 20 to make $5 or $10 by exiting the trade early when you're up. So much for 20 to 80. So much for it. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. People gonna keep doing stuff until they stop doing it. You'll keep doing it till you stop. You get tired, then you'll stop. All right, so how long you been on here for? You've been on here for 2 hours, man. Wow. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So this was a good observation. So hopefully, again, for those of you that are here for the first time, hopefully this was very educational for you. There was some good stuff on here tonight. Very good stuff. And hopefully you were able to learn a lot from it. Make sure that you tune into the podcast. We'll be on the podcast tomorrow. Podcast is on this same YouTube channel. You'll also see it on Facebook as well. We'll be streaming live on 3 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And that's the BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. And that's about it. All right, so I appreciate you all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna wrap it on up. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, live market observation. Out. Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.